Hi friends, thank you so much for coming back to craft with me today, and welcome if you're new here. My name is Alyssa, and today we're just making this super easy pocket folio for gifting for the spring or Easter if you celebrate, or you can even just glue this into your junk journal. So this one is obviously an Easter theme, and I have Happy Easter with some flowers, some hearts, and then these are just some fun little flippy pockets and they just flip out in opposite directions. But I'll start obviously with these two side pockets. So I kind of just made these little coupons to give to somebody and they can redeem it whenever they want. But I just put some spring examples, so like a picnic lunch and then trip to the art museum. And these are so fun and easy little gifts that you can make for people and just cater it to whomever you're giving this to. So they can just redeem it and then you could go on a trip somewhere or have a nice picnic lunch for the springtime. So I made those little coupons slash tickets. Please also don't mind my blue fingers. I was doing arts and crafts earlier, and you guys know how things can get messy, especially with little ones. So I have some blue fingers here. Anyway, so those flip out, and then you have more pockets on the inside. And then over here, I thought I would write to and then from on these little sticky notes. And over on this side, let's just skip around. I just have everything has beauty on this cute little postage stamp sticky note. And then in this first pocket, I just used my scraps here. It says Happy Easter to make that little banner. And then I just have a journaling card in there with a cute little Easter egg in the corner. And then in the top, just another little journaling card that says, Some bunny loves you. And I wanted to keep the bunnies showing, so that's just a little sticky note that I glued on for extra writing. So that goes in that top pocket there, and then this one will stick back in here. But of course you can put other small little gifts inside of your pockets, photos. Obviously journaling cards are a favorite, tags, little things that you can write on, or even if you go on trips or something, you could stick little mementos from your trips in all of these pockets if you're putting this in your junk journal or something like that. So go ahead and grab some paper and we can create this cute little pocket folio together. So I'm going to be using my Park Lane Bright Easter paper pad, and I did use this one for my first example there as well. This was from Joann's from last year, and I'm telling you, this is so super easy. You can just use your scraps and things like that, but let's just start off with our paper here. It's 12 inches wide by 6 inches tall, and we're going to start at the 12-inch side and just score at 4 and 8. So let me just flip mine over here so you can see. And we'll do 4 and 8. Like this. And then you can see here on the 6-inch side, we're just going to cut each end horizontally at 3 inches. So we're going to flip it to the 6-inch side here. And then just this section here, we're going to cut in half this way. So focus. That's what we're going to do. We're going to just slide this down to 3. And then we're just going to cut just this panel here. So basically up to that score line. And then we're going to do the same thing on this end. So just rotate your paper and then again, move it down to 3. And then we'll just cut same way like so. And then just make sure that your paper pattern is going the right way if you have a directional print. But that's what that page is going to look like. And basically, I'm going to take this top flap here, and I'm going to move my scoreboard. All right, so basically I'm going to take this top flap here and just fold it over. And then you want to just make sure that this flap can fold over top. So I'm just going to ensure that that can go over. And then on these bottom flaps here, this one's going to go this way first, and then this side's going to go over top so that we get our little flippy, floppy pockets. So just make sure this can go over top nicely. So you'll get something that looks like this. Those are our flip out pockets, and then these are just going to be our pockets on the inside. So I'm just going to grab my 2-inch punch here, whoops, and I'm going to just notch the center here of this pocket. And then do the same thing here on this bottom flap. And then I'm going to glue those down. So we'll just flip that out and glue the side and the bottom. And bring that back. And then we'll glue this pocket down. And bring that one over. All right, so we have our 2 pockets on the inside, and then we're going to work on these flaps. And of course, you can probably guess, I'm just going to grab 2 little scraps for these blank sides. So I have 4-inch wide by 3-inch tall little scraps here, and you're going to need 2 of those to create your flippy pockets. Oh, there's my other one. So I'm simply just going to glue these to here. And I'm going to do side pockets this way, but you can choose to do just a regular pocket, whatever you want to do. So I'm just going to glue onto the flap actually. I'm just going to glue the top, the bottom, and then the side here. And put my little scrap over top. And just make sure that that can close nicely. I will cut off the excess as well once that's all dried. Same thing down here. I will glue the top, the side, and then the bottom. Whoa, and throw my glue around. And then there's my other little scrap I'll just place over top. Super easy. All right, that one is fine, but this one does have some overhang, so I'm gonna trim that off. And that's basically it for our little flip-flop pocket folio. And of course, I'm going to notch right here for my side pocket. And then this one as well. Okay, now that will complete our little folio there. So let's go ahead and start decorating here. And I'm probably just going to take some of my Easter stickers that I got from Temu last year, and that's going to be my decoration for my front pockets. So I kind of want a little bit of dimension here, so I'm going to attach those with some foam tape. And I'll kind of just tilt it. That cute little bunny in the basket, I love. And I will put that down here. And then I already went ahead and created 2 little coupons. One is an ice cream date, and then the next one is trip to the botanical garden. And obviously you can put whatever you want in these little side pockets, but I just feel like these are such an easy little gift idea. Now, I kind of just have to get this open with my scoring tool, and I don't think it's completely dry yet either, but we'll just go ahead and stick that in. And ice cream date we'll put up here. I don't know, I feel like I should add some more of these little wooden hearts. I just really love those. They're so cute. And you can paint them whatever color you want to. But I got these a while ago from Dollar Tree. So I'll just stick some here and there. I also got these little butterflies as well. So maybe I'll put a butterfly up top here. Okay. Let's open this up now. And I'm going to grab this little card I made that says cute as a bunny, and I added some glittery flowers down here. And you could journal on the back or something like that. I'll stick that in my top pocket here. And then for this pocket down below, I just have this little Easter card. This is actually vellum. So I don't know, you could journal on the vellum part with a Sharpie, or you could put a small photo over top as well and journal on the back. But I really like to just include vellum in any way that I can. So we'll pop that into here. I think that's all the way in. And then maybe I'll just grab some more stickers to use as decoration here. I could just stick this one here right in the center. And I'm going to use foam tape again, but obviously if you want to keep this flat, then don't use foam tape. All right, we'll just pop this little bunny right here. And then of course you have these spaces too. You could put some paper down and journal, or put small photos, or just fun little sentiments, but just some fun little pockets that you can include in your journals. Or I feel like these would be so cute just to give out as gifts. Of course, you can put little gift cards in these pockets or tea bags in these pockets. You could even just stick maybe some seeds, a seed packet inside, something like that. But anyway, I hope that you guys have enjoyed this fun little project today and these little flippy pockets. So don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel for more crafty fun and inspiration, and leave me a comment down below. I will see you all in my next one, so happy crafting and huge hugs!